No, me and my dad never had the birds and the bees talks. I'm not sure if I think I might have had that one with my mum actually. It's quite embarrassing, I'm not quite sure, but I can't remember actually, Ron. Then I probably had it with Google more than anything. But, many really. I mean, well, we've had so many memories. My mum and dad, especially my dad, he was a keen traveller. I think he thinks he's David Attenborough sometimes. He's educated me and my sister through travel. We've been everywhere in the world, and when I say everywhere, we have been to the midst of Africa. We've been in the middle of the Amazon rainforest catching piranha. Where I've been taking float planes to rivers and lakes in Alaska to watch the brown bears. We've driven everywhere, and that's been an amazing bonding experience for the whole family. We have experiences of different cultures, of stories, of everything. So to name one is impossible. I mean, what I always remember is my dad used to get home from work, and ever since I was so small, we used to just play cricket out in the back. So we used to have our stumps, and Dad used to come back from work, and we'd have dinner, and then we'd go out and play cricket. And we would do that every night during the summer as much as we could. And you can't really beat those memories. But they're good memories. Dad he's a role model when I was growing up, and he's a role model now, still is. I mean, my business etiquette, my drive, my strive for everything comes from my parents, of course, because I've never really seen two people work as hard at business. I mean, they were entrepreneurs, and I saw them work every hour of the day, and that's where I get my work ethic from. I was taught that you're not given anything in life; you earn it, and that is still the way I approach every project I'm in, and Dad's involved in my companies now. Best advice, what someone asked me the other day what my best advice was, and I don't think I've ever really been given any advice. I ask people's opinions more than anything, but you have to make that final call, and everything I do with all my companies, investments and ideas and everything is I always make sure that I have the final call. And I suppose he didn't really need to give me advice, because I've seen at first hand the way Mum and Dad have built up businesses. So I've seen what works and I've seen what doesn't. But I think in a roundabout sort of way, Dad said always be in control. Always be in control of your money, your investments. Don't other people do it. Always sort of have that last say, and I think I've taken that into everything that I do. I think I'm a good mix between my mum and dad, and that's good things and bad things. Um, my, I suppose my dad, he's an optimist. He can see the good in any situation. Even if it's a bad situation, he can see the upside of it. And I think I try and do that as well. People always tell me things are impossible. You can't do it. And my dad he's never said to me once, it's not possible, it can't be done. I think he's always believed that if you put your mind to it and you work hard enough, that you will get that. And I suppose that's it really. See, my dad was never. He's more into it now. Actually, now I'm sort of in the fashion business, and he often sort of comes with his new gear and his new clothing. He's very proud to show it off to me, and the money he's saved behind them. But no, I mean, he was. My first suit was actually one of my dad's, and I had it tailored so I could fit into it. He is an amazing, shall I say, salesman at anything. He can sell you, and that was sort of his jobs in many ways. He was director of companies and everything else, but he was always hands on. And I always say he could sell ice to Eskimos at the end of the day, and but that's a sign of an absolutely brilliant businessman to be able to convince people, to convey his ideas, and that is definitely he has many good qualities, but from a business point of view, and the way I've seen him sort of work, that is, he's also, but on top of that, he's one of the most generous guys I know. He takes care of his family, he takes care of our futures. He's constantly thinking about me and my sister, and about my mum, 20 years, 10 years, into the future. And that's what he does. He never has a short-term plan. It's always long-term plans, and yeah, it has many qualities. I have no idea what my dad would say, actually. It'd be interesting to have him right here now. So we should have gone and done not a Mr. and Mrs. but a Mr. Gandy versus Mr. Gandy Senior. It would have been quite funny. So I don't know. You'd have to ask him on that one. I don't know what he would say, really. I think some socks would be a good idea, wouldn't it? He's already got a number of pairs of. He's already got, I think, the full collection, but maybe the new herringbone ones, or the cashmere socks might be nice.